Today we will talk about Lost Spring. This is the chapter by Anish Jha. She is the prominent writer of India. And here she is telling us two different stories. And one story is about Sahibe Alam. This is the name of a boy. Who lived in Simapuri area in East Delhi and used to do rag picking. Rag picking. So this was the boy. One day she asked the boy, "What is your name?" He said, Shahib Alam. The writer thinks if he could know the name properly, the meaning of the name, he could know what would have he thought. Because the meaning of the name is the Lord of Universe. But he was doing rag picking. The writer asked, why don't you go to school? Then he says, there is no school near about my area. The writer says, if I open the school, will you come? He says, yes, ma'am, I will come. And suddenly one day he comes running and he asks, Madam, is your school open? Then the writer realizes about her false promise. She says that school is something, it takes some time to build up. And then she realizes that these kinds of promises are done with these people, by politicians and by other people. Who are these people? Who are these children? They are doing rag picking. Actually, they are the people from Bangladesh and they came in 1971 due to flood. They have to come here. They have ration card. They have voter card also. But they don't have identity. They don't have basic needs. Even these children don't have shoes and slippers in their feet. One day the writer notices that the boy was wearing some old shoes and there was a hole in one shoes. He was wearing some shoes. There was a hole, but the boy was looking happy because he got those old shoes from somewhere, and these were the shoes of some rich person. And the writer talks about one other story also of a village 20-30 years before. There was a boy and he was the boy of a priest and he went to temple and he prayed for a pair of shoes. But now, when the writer goes there, she notices that now there is a kid and he is having everything like shoes, school dress, bag, everything. But this is not the case of every children. Some people like from Simapuri area, these children even today they don't have basic needs. They don't go to school. They do rag picking, and rag picking is the only source of income for their survival. That is the only way of their survival. And one day the writer notices that he is watching tennis game of some people, and they were playing in a club, and from outside he was watching that game. So she says that this boy can watch the match but he cannot play the match, the tennis. And then after some time she notices that now Sahib Alam started working on a tea stall. He started working on a tea stall. But now he was not his honor. He was not a free person. He was not looking as happy as he was before, because canister is heavier than a plastic bag. He used to hold in beginning. Now he is getting 800 rupees as a salary, but he is working under somebody and he is not his honor. At least in the beginning he was his honor, but now he is not a free boy. So this was the first story about Sahib Alam. Other story is about Mukesh. Mukesh belongs to the family of bangle makers. He belongs to the family of bangle makers. And he lives in Firozabad. Firozabad. And you know very well, Firozabad, this city is famous for bangle making. There in every family bangles are made, and more than 20,000 children are involved in this work. This is a hazardous work, very harmful, but still children work there. Child labor is banned in India, but still children are working these kinds of places. And Mukesh, he has a elder brother, a father, a grandmother, and his brother is married, and there is a young woman who takes care of all the family. And when the writer talks to grandmother, she says that this is our karam, our kismat. We are born in this kind of caste, and we have seen only bangle making So we are doing this only. But we don't get enough money. Enough money to build our house, renovate it, and we don't have enough money to eat properly. So people generation to generation, they don't get anything, but still they do bangle making, and children are involved in that. Many people have lost their eyesight. Even grandmother of Mukesh says that her husband had lost his eyesight due to working those kind of circumstances. So the writer says that there are many people who are responsible for this condition. Many people like politicians, policemen, middlemen, bureaucrats, many people, they are the reason for this pitiable condition. But Mukesh says that he wants to be a motor mechanic. He was thinking differently. He was daring to do something. He says that he will learn in a garage. He will learn how to drive a car and he will become a motor mechanic. So there is a small hope in the talkings of Mukesh. So this is the story of Mukesh. And in Lost Spring, the writer is telling us the story of lost childhood. Two stories of lost childhood. One about Shahib Alam from Simapuri area and one about Mukesh from Firozabad, from the family of bangle makers.